Look at that. A kill with an AK on the Lenovo Legion Go, and I'm holding the controller like a gun. I don't even know how to drop weapons. Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Evangelista. Welcome to my first this kind of video for 2024. It's an unboxing, and it's an unboxing that I've been waiting for and hoping that I would get to do at the end of 2023. But unfortunately, the units for this have been selling like hotcakes. That's why we had to wait for 2024 to get to it. This is the Lenovo Legion Go Windows gaming handheld, and these are the Legion glasses. We're gonna get to unbox them today. But before we get to it, word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by SethanTech. The devices that you're going to see in this video are confirmed to be available from their store. So if you are in the Philippines and want to purchase these products, hit them up. They've got great prices, are quick to reply, constantly update their page with great deals, and accept a wide range of payment options, even via crypto. I've put the link down in the video description, so head on over to their page to check out the latest listings and let them know I sent you. That's it, back to the video. So yeah, how you like that new sponsor? Anyway, this is the Lenovo Legion Go. So it's a Windows gaming handheld, and these are the Lenovo Legion glasses. So the Legion glasses are a pre-order bonus. So if you pre-ordered the Lenovo Legion Go, you get the Legion glasses. So I want to do a separate video on this because I am a very big fan of weird accessories for phones and for laptops, and this one really takes the cake. I've been able to try it before during their media appreciation event locally here in the Philippines, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to take this out and actually daily drive it for a while. See if I can work with it on my phone. But anyway, if you pre-ordered the Legion Go here in the Philippines, you get the Legion glasses. But if not, you can also purchase a bundle of it. There's an available bundle for this. And if you're like me, you just want the Legion glasses, you can actually buy them a la carte. Let's probably unbox this first before we unbox the Legion Go. I am a very big fan of things like these because these allow you to work with your devices in a bit more unorthodox manner. Anyway, we can see there's the glasses case. There you go. And we have a little box inside and some manuals. Alright, we're instinctively going to ignore the manuals and open up the accessories box first. Alright, so these look like those nose bridge things for glasses. I think this is how you control the fit of the Legion glasses. These look like very long nose bridge things, and these look like very short nose bridge things. So I'm assuming the ones pre-installed with the unit are kind of like a medium size, I guess. Then we have these are rubber cable organizers because the glasses come with a USB-C cable. Yeah, these look like cable organizers that you can connect to the side of the, kind of here to organize the cable. And these are prescription lens templates. So if you have prescription lenses, you can connect these to the Legion Go to the Legion glasses. Then we have regular cleaning cloth if you want to clean your glasses. All right, ta-da! Don't be surprised that some of the stickers are missing because this is a media unit and people before me have tried these out. So yeah, these are the Legion glasses. Look at that. I have tried these Legion glasses before, albeit maybe for around 10 minutes. But yeah, I was pretty happy with how they performed. As you can see, they look like normal ass glasses, when you look at them like this, but when you turn it around, you see that there's a big sensing thing. There's a bridge here, and you can see the lenses here. These lenses are the ones connected to the screens that will give you like a display. It's an AR display, so you can actually connect this to the Legion Go, or if you have a phone that supports a desktop mode or a display out via USB-C, you can connect this to your phone and you can watch your phone stuff on these glasses. I have used them before with Samsung DeX on my phone because I am running Galaxy S22 Ultra, so it supports DeX. Like I said, I am not going to be delving into this too much because I want to make a separate detailed video about the Legion glasses at another time, at a later date. But yeah, Legion glasses. If you pre-ordered, you get them. Time for the main event. So yeah, gaming handhelds are recently a very, very big thing for me. As you can see, I still have the competitor of the Legion Go right here. This is the ROG Ally. No, it's not my unit. I am still going to have to return this to ROG, but until they ask for it back, I am not going to elect to return it out of my own accord. I'm still very much enjoying it, and of course my full review on it, I have kind of shot it. I am going to reshoot parts of it. I am going to re-record some of my voiceovers for it because the Windows gaming handheld scene is kind of like a fast-moving segment. A lot of what I've written in my initial review, which I wrote like at the end of November, are kind of not relevant anymore. They've kind of fixed it. So I have to keep like rewriting and improving my review just so I can keep up to date. And when I finally release it, my initial cut for it was kind of like 30 minutes long. It'll be as relevant and as updated as I can make the review to be. I also have another video coming out about the ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go. It's kind of a much more general look at the Windows gaming handheld segment. Stay tuned for that. Anyways, we're going to be unboxing the Legion Go. So the Legion Go is kind of like the antithesis for the ROG Ally. So the ROG Ally, when it came to my unboxing desk, it was pretty bare. So just had the regular box, very few accessories, if any. I think it only had a charger and nothing else. And when you look at it as a product, it's a very straightforward product. It's a highly mobile Windows gaming handheld. It's thin, it's small, it doesn't sacrifice any of the like stuff that you would expect, but it also doesn't come with all the bells and whistles. Uncharacteristically, the ROG Ally kind of targets a bit more budget-minded like segment of the consumer, the Windows gaming handheld consumer. The Legion Go, on the other hand, this is $100 much more expensive, and it's a much more complete package once you take it out of the box. So this is not the first time I'm actually handling the Legion Go, but this is the first time I am unboxing it. As we can see, it comes with an accessory box here, charger for the Legion Go. This is a media unit, so I kind of have to be a little bit careful with this. I'm probably not going to remove the paper around the charger, but anyway. And when it comes to the actual unit, you do get a carry case with the Lenovo Legion Go. Underneath everything, we have a manual. Congratulations on your recent Lenovo purchase. Thank you very much. I did not pay for this. This is a loaner unit from Lenovo, and I'm gonna have to return this. I think this is the warranty card or the manual. Windows gaming handhelds are a very interesting thing for me, especially on the channel, because as you may know, my channel is mainly a laptop review channel, and I'm going to be branching out to laptop accessories this 2024. And just because they're way more closer to a laptop than to a desktop, I'm also going to be branching out to Windows gaming handhelds. So yeah, if you want to see a Windows gaming handheld featured here on the channel, let me know in a comment down below, or better yet, reach out to the brands that you want to see me review so they can send a review unit. Tell them I'm not gonna ask for it. I'm gonna return it like after a month, or like the ROG Ally's case, after half a year. Anyway, this is the sleeve for the Lenovo Legion Go. It has this holographic print on it. It's pretty nice. Then we have a bit of illustration of the capabilities of the Lenovo Legion Go. So here you can game like a Windows handheld. Oh look, it's the ultra wide. I know exactly what this monitor is, this super ultra wide, because it's this one. It's the Lenovo Legion Y44W10. You can connect it to an ultra wide probably through USB-C because this supports USB-C DisplayPort. It has an FPS mode, which we're going to explore later. This is probably kind of like a QR code for the manual, which we will instinctively ignore. Real men don't read the manual. So, unlike the ROG Ally, the Lenovo Legion Go comes in a carry case, and there are a few things about this carry case that I want to point out because this should be standard among Windows gaming handheld carry cases. So first, it has a handle. Come on, some carry cases I see for the ROG Ally, for the Steam Deck, they don't come with a handle. Please, this is just a piece of cloth. You should put a handle on these things. Second is, there is a charging pass-through. It's like a magnetic flap that you can open. You can stick a USB-C charger in here, and it actually lines up with the USB-C port of the Lenovo Legion Go inside the case. So you can charge the Legion Go while it's inside the case. So it's pretty cool. So this should be a standard feature for carry cases. All right. Let's open it up. The Lenovo Legion Go itself. Look at that. How pretty is that gaming handheld? It is very big. Taking it out, it's a very hefty device. I mean, look at that. It's huge. That's what she said. Anyway, underneath the Legion Go is, I don't know what to call this, but this is kind of like a puck for FPS mode. So we're going to demonstrate this later. And if you can see, here, there's kind of like a little nub. It's for the hat, because this is kind of like the side that you can remove FPS mode, and you can actually remove this hat like that, like so, and you can stick it here if you want to keep it for storage, like that. That's pretty mindful of Lenovo, so you don't want to. You have to remove the hat if you want to use the controller for FPS mode. All right, let's put this to the side, and let's take a look at the Lenovo Legion Go. So I won't make you guys wait any further. I know you guys want to see how big it is compared to the ROG Ally, and this ROG Ally is not mine. This is still just a loaner from ROG. They just haven't asked for it back yet. This is how big the Lenovo Legion Go is compared to the ROG Ally. So it looks like a toy. Also, if you want to see the thickness difference, I mean, look at that. The Legion Go is definitely thicker than the ROG Ally. It is kind of understandable because the ROG Ally has all this space to put all of its stuff in, especially the battery, but the Legion Go kind of has to make everything fit right under the screen because you can remove the sides. The ROG Ally is just one complete unit. But anyway, this is the Lenovo Legion Go. It is a much more premium take on the Windows gaming handheld, unlike the ROG Ally, which is predominantly plastic and some of it is glass, and some of the Ioneo and the GPD devices, which are only seldomly incorporating metal into the design. So the entirety of the main block of the Lenovo Legion Go is made from aluminum, so it is pretty strong. This one, like this middle part here, and this middle part here, the frame, it is all metal. So yeah, it's a much more secure, much more sturdy product. It immediately lets you know that it's made of metal once you carry it, because it is significantly heavier than the ROG Ally. A little product tour before I go into turning it on and trying it out. So like the Nintendo Switch, it has removable Joy-Cons, but they don't call it Joy-Cons, they call it True Strike controllers. So these are removable and they will work in wireless mode if you need them to. The right side has the usual ABXY buttons. This one at the upper right, this is not a start button. This is to open the quick settings button for the Legion space. And this one is kind of like a touchpad, similar to what we get on the Steam Deck. This button at the upper left opens up the full Legion Space app. This one is a regular clicky D-pad, although I kind of like resent this keypad a little bit because first off, it sits so flush with the body that it's kind of like mushy, and second, I kind of prefer to have the D-pad to be, you can choose of either two things with the D-pad for me. Either have it like separate buttons or have it like in a circle, like a raised circle, similar to what the ROG Ally does. It's like a big circle, so you can do like really fast movements on it. But with the Legion Go, it's super flush with the body. It has thumbsticks that are really tall, so I don't get why it has to be super flush with the body. I hope there's also like a modification where you can just like put like a little like concave dish on it, so it'll act like a circle. When you play Tekken, it kind of like makes sense. But yeah, I prefer either the circle or the separate button D-pads. I don't like this like plus kind of D-pad. Anyway, so like I mentioned before, this is not start and this is not select. So this is start and this is select. Kind of weird, but you know, you can just, if you want to revert to that kind of like start select and this is kind of like quick settings or Legion Space, you can remap the buttons. Both joysticks have RGB and both joysticks are out of the box, straight out of the factory, Hall effect joysticks, so they won't get any controller, any joystick drift whatsoever. So yeah, I love this. The usual shoulder bumpers and shoulder triggers are here. So yeah, that's a standard. Here at the top we have, this is the power button. Unlike the ROG Ally, it is not a fingerprint sensor. There is no fingerprint sensor on the Legion Go, only a power button. We have here the 3.5mm audio jack. We have here big like extended octagonal vents. We have the micro SD card slot, and hopefully this does not have an overheating issue like the ROG Ally. That's why I am still not running a micro SD card on the ROG Ally, because ROG Ally tends to cook the micro SD cards. Anyway, we have a USB 4 port, so the USB 4 port of this will do DisplayPort 1.4 out and up to 65 watts of USB-C power delivery. We have a volume up, we have a volume down button, we have little vents here for top firing speakers, which I am not a fan of. I would always prefer front facing speakers, but you know, top firing speakers are kind of like the way to go if you have a display this big and you want to maximize the size of your device to have big displays. It is a sacrifice that you have to do if you are making a product like this. At the bottom, we have another USB 4 port. Anyway, turning the device over, we can see intake vents here. Only one side of it has the fan. It is not a dual fan machine. So it has a fan here, it has an intake here, and it has a stand, a pop-up stand here that spans the entire width of the device. For input, we have two buttons here, which we have two buttons on each side, and this is kind of weird because the buttons on the left side are vertically arranged. The buttons on the right side are horizontally arranged. This is weird. Anyway, kind of here at the bottom on each side are the release toggles for the True Strike controllers. So I'm gonna demonstrate that for you right now. Yeah, I just have to push on it and kind of like tug it down to release the controllers here, like that. So let's put this to the side first. So this one, the left controller is pretty okay. It's pretty standard. This one, on the other hand, the right controller, this one is for FPS mode. FPS mode kind of turns this right controller into a mouse. So as we can see here, there is a mouse scroll wheel here, and at the bottom, we actually have a toggle switch and a mouse sensor. So how it works is it connects magnetically to this puck that I showed you earlier, like that. As you can see, the magnet is pretty strong, like that. Once you toggle the switch down at the bottom for FPS mode, you can actually, let me remove this, you can actually use it like a gun handle kind of thing. Maybe I will get used to this, but yeah, you actually like use it like this, like a gun handle. These are like buttons marked M1 and M2, so mouse 1 and mouse 2. This is the entry for this, the M1 is different from the right bumper, so you have to keep that in mind when what do you call that? So you still have access to your right trigger, you have access to M1, M2, you have access to a scroll wheel like this, and you have access to your M3 and Y3. So this is probably your back and forward button like this, operated by your thumb. So yeah, takes a lot of getting used to, but you know, you're probably not going to be using your Lenovo Legion Go to play like seriously competitive or like esports level CSGO or CS2. Also, before we go on to the product tour, this is how it works with the stand, and if you have any question about it, yes, you can use the stand to prop the Lenovo Legion Go vertically like this. It has a gyro in it, so it can sense, it will automatically rotate itself when you stand it up like that. Time to turn this thing on. So let's get the controllers connected, and like with my other laptop unboxing videos, this is just, you know, this is just like an unboxing video, so we're not gonna get super into it this time. Alright, OBS is running and we are inside Windows of the Lenovo Legion Go. One thing that I would like to point out immediately is how big and vibrant the screen is. The Lenovo Legion Go is running an 8.8-inch 1600p display. That's 2560 by 1600 resolution, 16 by 10, and it's running at 144 Hz. So this is like a step up from the screen of the Steam Deck, especially the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. It is not on par with the Steam Deck OLED, but you know, it's kind of like in the middle. The ROG Ally is 1080p, 120 Hz. This one is 1600p, 144 Hz, and the Steam Deck OLED I think is also 1080p, 120 Hz, but OLED. Yeah, OLED is a different animal, but we'll get to that in a different video. So yeah, like my laptop review videos, we're going to check out the software first. We have to open up Legion Space. So Legion Space is kind of like their hub for their gaming features. So you can access here cloud gaming, game stores, library, settings, and Android gaming. Some of these options like cloud gaming and Android gaming are still not available, but for now we're not really interested in that. We're going to be delving into those in the full review, but for now we're just going to be looking at the settings. So these settings are similar to what the quick settings are all about, but yeah, for now we're going to be looking at the full settings window. We have general, where you can, you know, set your language, boot automatically into Legion Space. Then performance, this is where you can actually set your thermal mode. Thermal mode has quiet, balance, performance, custom, and stuff like that. So we're gonna set it to performance for now. OS power mode, we're probably going to put it into performance. You can also set full fan speed like this. So full fan speed sounds like this. It is pretty noisy. And you can turn on Radeon Super Resolution here. I suggest you always turn on Radeon Super Resolution. Display settings, so you can actually select your display mode right here. So the lowest setting you can go is 1280 by 800, which is half the resolution, which means every 1 pixel is being displayed on 4 pixels. So it's going to make stuff on the screen like really, really big. We have 1920 by 1200, which is kind of like the middle point, and we have the full 2560 by 1600 resolution. And of course, we're going to stay there. For display refresh rate, you can select between 60 Hz and 144 Hz. I would have liked to see, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I reviewed the Lock 15IR-H8 from Lenovo recently, and the lowest setting you can go with the 15IR-H8 was 83 Hz. I was hoping that I would see it also here, but no. We also have voice. This is probably the speaker volume and the microphone. We're going to be testing that later. We have controller. So this is where you can set your vibration strength, controller mode, button mapping profile, and yeah, you can adjust a lot here. Like I said before, we're not going to be delving into this too much because, you know, I still have to do a full review. And this is just an unboxing and first impressions. So yeah, customize. This is where we can enable the lighting on the sticks. As you can see, I can turn it on like this, and we can customize the lighting effects here. So yeah, all of these in the full review, don't worry. This is to check disk space. I have already started to install games on here, so disk space is a bit lacking or is a bit full. That's Legion space, and if you turn off Legion space and press the button here at the top right, you can access the quick settings like that here. So yeah, these are like very good quality of life stuff from Lenovo Legion. Like with any of my laptop reviews, we're going to check the Xdiag for the specs of the Lenovo Legion Go. We are running the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, which has 16 CPUs running at 3.3 gigahertz. And as we saw earlier, we are running at 30 watts. It is running 16 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM, and it's running at 7,500 megatransfers per second. 7,500 megatransfers per second. That's super crazy. Laptops usually run at around, the lowest I've seen is 4,800 megatransfers per second. And the fastest I've seen so far, I've reviewed so far, is 6,800 megatransfers per second. But this one is running at 7,500 megatransfers per second. That's super fast RAM. Anyway, it charges at 65 watts. It has a 50 watt hour battery. I think 49.2 watt hour battery. We're going to be checking that in the internal stuff during my full review. And this unit with me has 512 gigs of M.2 Gen 4 storage. Pretty impressive stuff. Time for speaker test. We're going to be setting the volume of the Legion Go to 100. Let's set it to 100% volume. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry, Lenovo. I'm sorry, Lenovo Legion. You're gonna have to make better speakers for the next version of this. Top firing speakers are really not my thing. All right, I'm going to put it this way. When I reviewed the Legion Pro 7i, it had some of the best speakers that I've heard on a large laptop. Then after that, I reviewed the Lenovo Lock 15IR-H8, and it was probably the worst speakers on a laptop I reviewed in 2023. And now, I mean, I've heard the speakers on a Steam Deck. They're pretty okay. The speakers on the ROG Ally are like top shelf stuff. I have also tried, I think the Aya Neo 2. Those are pretty okay speakers, and these are probably the worst speakers in the Windows gaming handhelds that I've tried. I mean, they're not like bad, but they're like They're not like bad speakers. I mean, they sound good. They have a nice volume to them. But comparatively to their competition, these are speakers on these are a weak point. So yeah, might want to improve this on the next outing, Lenovo Legion. Anyway, yeah, the last thing to do, gaming test. Let me get this set up and we're gonna do a gaming test. Alright, I've got the Lenovo Legion Go plugged in and it's time for a little game test. So I am planning to try it out on 2 games. We're going to be trying it out on Tekken 7. Unfortunately, I don't have Tekken 8 yet. And we're going to be trying it out later in CS2. But for now, let's check out the graphic settings that I am using on Tekken 7. So I think the correct resolution for this should be 1920 by 1200, and we are running the high preset. So this one is kind of running the game at a half resolution kind of thing. I do admit that Tekken is not really like a good performer in Windows gaming handhelds, especially Tekken 8. Tekken 8 I actually tried on the ROG Ally, and here on the Lenovo Legion Go, it was just running at low settings, everything, and it's not really maintaining that 50 to 60 FPS smoothness. If you're not entirely in the know, Tekken is kind of like dependent on the frame rate of the game for its physics engine. Kind of like a test for a machine is if it can maintain like a 50, 55, or 60 FPS performance on the Tekken game. So either Tekken 7 or Tekken 8. We are going to be using my main, Alisa Baskonovic, and hopefully I don't get my ass beat. I am running a customized Alisa made to look like 2B from Nier Automata. 48, 56 FPS, 59. It's getting real close to 60. Yeah. Performance is really good and the visuals are pretty solid. Like, resolution is pretty good. I am running the Radeon Super Resolution option on high or turned on, so yeah. So yeah, the game visuals are pretty solid. I would take this. Good thing I am playing like arcade mode and not like not like online an online battle where I would get my ass handed to me immediately. I just want to cut you up with my sword. What is wrong with you? Yeah, there we go. Yo! That was really fun. Oh, one thing I would like to try out is, since the option is present, can I play proper Tekken with the controllers removed? Oh, this is kind of like weird. This is kind of weird. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't get that one. I fell for. How did you fall for that one, King? I mean, this is easy arcade. It's really nice. I can play Tekken like this. Performance was pretty okay. Wow, the Legion Go is super hot. I don't want to keep touching it. I have to transfer the charging cable up to here because I am going to be moving with my left controller and I'm going to be using FPS mode for the right controller. So let's just remove the like thumbstick hat here. So yeah, let's head on over to CS2. Okay, let's control video first. So video 2560 by 1600 full screen, 144 hertz. Then we're going to advanced video. For preset, we're gonna go with medium. Let's go with medium first, so it's easy to It's easy to run. But, I am going to be doing a full review on this, and I'm going to be testing out the performance of CS2. So for now, let's play Dust 2 with no open. We're going to be testing it out in CS2 and see what the optimal settings are. So let's pick CT. Do I have it bound to move? Yeah, it's automatically bound to move. How do I jump? Oh, jump is Y1. Okay. Y2 is crouch. Okay. Okay, I can get behind this. I can get behind this movement. I'm just not sure if I enjoy like moving with joysticks. Yeah, look at that. Scored one. This is not entirely comfortable, but it is intuitive and I am somewhat enjoying it. Yo, give me your gun, man. It's an AK. Okay, I don't know how to buy stuff. I'm probably going to have to bind that somewhere. Look at that. A kill with an AK on the Lenovo Legion Go, and I'm holding the controller like a gun. I don't even know how to drop weapons. Whoa, he got wrecked. It is a pretty nice experience, and it is a very intuitive experience to use this. It's kind of hard, because part of your movement mechanic in Counter-Strike and in FPS games in general is also your mouse, but this is not as bad as I thought it would be. Yo. Hey. How do I defuse it though? Hey, how do I defuse it? I don't know. There's no button to defuse. Defuse it, my man. Defuse it, go defuse it. Hey, my guy, defuse it. I don't have a button to defuse it. Come on, defuse it. Oh no, they're not defusing it because I went to it first. We die together. We die as brothers. Legion, there's no defuse button. There's no defuse button. So yeah, that was my gaming experience with the Lenovo Legion Go. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I mean, I couldn't defuse stuff in CS2, but being able to shoot enemies in an FPS space while holding a thing like this, it's a pretty upgraded experience. Not in an esports setting, but in a casual gaming experience. That's pretty funny. That's pretty nice, and it's pretty entertaining. So yeah, that was my unboxing and first impressions of the Lenovo Legion Go. I am going to be making a full review of this, so please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you want to see that. Anyway, if you have any questions about this product, please leave them down in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them in the full review. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.